mentioned way too many times at this table. But, when will the brutality finally lead to some police reform from the ground up? Because clearly, it doesn't matter if it's a white policeman or a black policeman. It is a problem in the police and the policing itself. Seems things don't seem to make sense to people unless it's somebody they can feel or they can recognize. But how many times do we need to see white people also get beaten before anybody will do anything? I'm not suggesting that, so don't write us and tell me what a racist I am. I'm just asking, is that what people have to see in order to wake up and realize this affects us all?
Shalom, all praise going on at Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also, two brothers out there putting on this truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep. And two brothers and sisters tuning in, Shalom. And as you saw in that short clip there with Whoopi Goldberg, on the View show, that she was talking about, she made a statement saying that, when would things change here in Great Babylon, America? She suggested or just made a statement talking about the fact that if white people would get beat up, then maybe they would be taken serious, of the lives of so-called blacks in this nation. Okay, now we understand that Whoopi Goldberg does not have an understanding of the scriptures and things to come, because, when she said that, it blew up Twitter and social media all day, because why? It came from Whoopi Goldberg. Now, remember, Whoopi Goldberg is one of the pawns for Esau there, and she made a statement today that could very well cost her career, and they might well find her body in a garbage bin somewhere, or she conveniently get deleted. Okay, let's go start off with our first precept here. This is the book of Ezekiel 35, starting verse 5, and it says, "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord, power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Said thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee." Now, when you bring out the fact, when you bring out any type of talk about, the so-called blacks, who's been oppressed, beaten, raped, robbed by Esau and murdered, rising up against these Edomites, these so-called white people, and any kind of way, physical way, there's an uproar about that, because what Esau has done, he spent billions, if not trillions of dollars in pacifying Jake and making sure, that these prophecies that are going to come true, that Jake does not realize who he is, or who he or she is, to understand that we're in captivity here in Great Babylon, America, that these people that calls themselves white people are in fact slaves, the bottom rung of the 18 nations that were created, so much so vile and abominable to the Lord that he's going to destroy them, at the conclusion of 1,000 years of slavery of all these nations in the heavenly kingdom, and they hate to talk about that. So now there's this backlash now going against her, because she made a statement about that, in which she quickly tried to apologize for, because knowing what? She knows that she's working for these Amalekites, these so-called Jewish conglomerates, who own the media, and basically they own her, but they don't own the man of the Lord, Yahushua or Mashiach's servants, us, who bring out this truth and prophecy of what is to happen to these Edomites. Let's go into 2nd Esdras, if these Edomites think that they're just going to do what they do on the earth, and in particular the Ashura, also called blacks and the Americans and Latinos, and get away with it, that is so far from the truth. This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 19. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of action shall stand in their power." We got a situation going on right now with the MOTB coming to pass. You have a situation going on right now where these banks are going to merge with the government to create this digital currency. You've got the Arabs right now saying, "Hey man, we're not going to be using the petrodollar anymore." So you've got great tribulation that's going to be coming here in Great Babylon, America, and these so-called white people, these low class, these low level peasants that think that somebody that's got a job and looking down on us, are going to be put into a situation in which they are now going to do what? Shed blood. Their blood is going to be shed, and they're now not going to be respecting their kings, and this is going to turn into a lot of bloodshed. Let's continue here. It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride." Who's pride? Who's the proudest? These Edomites, The city should be troubled, and the houses should be destroyed, and man should be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy the houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Well, wait a minute here. Jake has always been at the bottom. Okay, Jake is always experiencing tribulation. This tribulation is supposed to get worse. This is what the Lord is telling us, because why? You've got Jacob's trouble, which is Yasharala, our so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latino. And despite what they say in the media, we are not the minority. We in fact are the majority. Okay, now you've got 2/3 of Israel that is to be deleted, okay, and to be reborn into the kingdom. And the Lord has a good way of how he's going to do it. We're going to go a little further into this because, okay, all of this action you see going on here in 2nd Ezra 15, not only is this going to be Jay getting involved in this, okay, this is going to be these Edomites clashing with that, okay? Because I brought to you in the book of Ezekiel 35, and starting with verse 6, it says, therefore, as I lifted the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Said thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. We've known the history of the so-called white man is what? He's a bloodshedder, a murderer, okay? And he's not a convicted one, okay? But the Lord is going to be bringing that judgment in the end, okay? So you people, why are you getting offended? Why are you blowing up the social media, typing up, oh, she's racist and all that stuff? This is what's going to take place. You can put your head under the pillow you want all day, you damn Edomites and all the rest of you supporters out there, okay? A lot of you 2/3 support this, okay? But guess what? This is what's going to take place. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah 4 and verse 22, and it says, for my people is foolish, they have not known me, they are sort of children, they have no understanding, they are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. And the Lord is talking with these doggone, okay, 2/3, okay, who are not going to turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So guess what? The Lord is going to give them into their device, okay? He's going to multiply the wickedness in them just so that he can delete them at the hands of Esau, okay? But is Esau going to be able to just slaughter Jake without any type of collateral damage? Absolutely not. So there's going to be a whole lot of collateral damage, because once Jake wake up to the fact that, hey, entertainment is over, okay, there ain't no job, there ain't gonna be no more free food or free welfare anymore, you're not gonna be in the house anymore, okay? Esau is not concerned about you anymore because he's looking to establish his new world order. Jake is going to have no choice but to do what? To do evil. Because why? They're foolish. They don't know Yahweh Shem Yahushai, nor do they care, and they're sortish, okay? Retarded, stupid, okay? But it gets even better, because you go into John 8 and starting with verse 44, and it says, ye are of your father the devil. Who's the devil? The so-called white man, okay? And the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there's no truth in him. This man is a doggone liar, okay? And when you look at Jake, okay, who followed this man's ways, because he's starting with these, pulpit pastors, these pork-eating pulpit pastors that don't deliver the true prophecy that's going to be befalling here in Great Babylon, America, and particularly on the tribe of Israel, okay? And what let these heathens know that you're going to be destroyed. You are going into slavery. The end of your world, as you know it, is drawing nigh. The end of this kingdom is drawing nigh, and that is what the prophets are doing, okay? We're bringing out the truth and the words that the people don't want to hear. And it says, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he's a liar and the father of it. See, y'all believe in the lie. So guess what? These sort of children, okay, these so-called minorities, which are the majorities and outnumber you doggone vile, wicked, doggone Edomites, or these so-called white people out there who can't even give birth, okay, because you're sterile for the most part. Your women are sterile, your men are sterile, okay, and have a limp dick, okay? Guess what? You're going to be outnumbered, so it's going to be a slaughter fest. You're going to bring out your guns. Jake can bring out their guns, because Esau has been supplying them with guns to kill and murder each other. So they're well trained in the ghetto to do what? Murder each other. So guess what? They're sortish, man. The Lord is going to have their wickedness turned directed at who? You doggone people. So this is going to take place. Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg was not off the rockers, okay? But see, Whoopi Goldberg is not going to go on the highway and the byway and read the scriptures and actually tell us Esau. See, she's concerned with her multi-million-dollar homes and her cars and being praised and worship, okay? But she's got a horrible thing coming for, because guess what? She's sortish, okay? And she's a liar, and she's a piece of shit. This is the book of Isaiah 19 and 17, and it reads, and the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. We know this is spiritual Egypt, okay? And Sodom. Everyone that make mention thereof should be afraid of himself, because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Host means war. Okay, not a smiling white cracker Edomite that's going to be coming pot in the skies and then come and sit down and dine and have beer with you, and you go, hey JC. No. He's a man of war, an angry, big, okay, 13-foot tall, so-called black man coming back in powerful ships. Okay, which he had determined against it. Okay, so guess what? The Lord of hosts, okay, he's going to come back and he's doing what? He's preparing war against doggone these Edomites, these so-called white people. So guess what? Why are you concerned about what Whoopi Goldberg said? You should be concerned with what we're saying, because we're telling you what is going to happen to you. You are going to be what? Shedding blood. Here's how it's going to be doing too. Because, see, these Edomites are not concerned with the fact that it's not only going to be Jake that's going to be sharing your blood. Because, see, Jake is going to be kicked outside, and what else is he going to do? He's got to rob somebody who's got food. Who's got food? The so-called white people, okay? All these other nations that are here, okay? Now, we're not going to go and talk about the Moabites and Ammonites and all these other nations that are here, because a lot of them are going to scatter out, but like that. But they, of course, they're part of the collateral damage too. Because why? They've all been part of that crafty council against the children of Israel, okay? Us so-called Blacks, Americans, Latino. So they can get those blood share too. But we're talking about you doggone Edomites. This is what this is all about. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 6, starting with verse 22, and it says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty." Oh man, Jake ain't be working for your ass anymore once he realized, hey man, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, I'm a king. But see, they saw the shit about that. That's why I see they follow IUIC, because the IUIC let them know that they're special and they're king and princess. But at the same time, too, they think walk around French is all there is to it. So they don't want to do the work. They don't want to stop eating pork. They don't change their ways. They want to still be, the kings in Great Babylon, America, okay? Because they're Sodish, okay? And this is going to be that snare that's going to grab them. And as it says, "And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid." Ooh, that sounds like war. That sounds like war. Hey, full storehouses should suddenly be found empty. Those supermarkets getting empty. Jake ain't go in there and try to hide that he's taking no food. Jake is just to take the damn shit. He's just to take it from these doggone snotty eyes, fucking doggone gooks and shit, walk into their car thinking that their freaking shit don't stink, and these damn Edomites. I mean, you crackers in for a whole lot of bad shit to happen to you, okay? And it says, "At that time, friends, fight against one another like enemies." So you Edomites are going to fucking fight. You're going to fight, okay? You're going to fight against each other, okay? "And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell within." So this is going to be a global thing. So see, that's the collateral damage right there. All these nations around the earth, okay, that look down on us and go, man, what have y'all created? What have y'all contributed to this earth? Guess what? Y'all going to be clashing against each other. Tokyo is going to be a doggone ghetto real soon. So is doggone Beijing. So is doggone Shanghai, okay? You can go to Dubai, all of them, okay? Washington, D.C. is all going to be a damn ghetto soon. Because why? They can be grabbing swords and killing each other for what? Food. Okay, and it says, "In the springs, the fountains shall stand still 3 hours, and they shall not run." Man, people are going to be standing in fear. See, that's a judgment coming from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, who is, let me tell it to you, who looks like a so-called black man. Okay, the people that you hate so much, the people that you look and frown upon. Let's close it out here with the book of Ezekiel 25 and 14, because guess what? You think that's all? I mean, this is going to be some judgment that's going to come here like that. But see, it's continuous, because you got the 1,000 years that's going to be coming here, okay? And the Lord tells us this, Ezekiel 25 and 14, it says, "And I will lay vengeance upon Edom," the Edomites, the empire of the Edoms, okay? Edomites, the so-called white people, "by the hand of my people Israel." That's 12 tribes. "And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger." See, in this state right now, in our weakened state in this mortal body, we see Jessica and Susie and Amy crying, "Hey, can you feed my kid?" We're going to be sorry for them. You might not want to take them and dash your head to the stone and do the things that they have done to us, because why? We're righteous people, okay? But see, this is what the Lord is going to do. He's going to put the anger of Him into His people, and says, "And according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord power." So that's what's going to take place. Okay, so why are you people cringing when a so-called black woman or a so-called black man come and say, you know what, maybe if we shed the blood of the so-called white people, maybe they will probably start to listen that our blood is important too. It is going to take place. There's no peace here on this earth. The Lord is not coming back to bring peace. Peace is going to go away from here. Everybody on this earth, with the exception of the elect, okay, is going to be fighting for their doggone life. You people have no clue of what is to come here. And this is the reason why you see the hopefully elect, us, the man who go and sigh and cry for the destruction of this doggone place, because we don't have a stake into this place. We don't have a share. We don't give two shits. Honestly, if this place is destroyed tomorrow, I could care less. As long as my ass and the brothers and the Aqua, okay, are on those chariots, the one who deserve to go to be on the chariots and be taken out of this place, okay? So Lord willing, you will edify. I'd like to close by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim, Rakakadash, double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers that are putting on the true faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom.